welcome to the Old World Fanatics, your Warhammer fantasy podcast to quench your hobby thirst for all things the old world. I'm one of your hosts, Gummo. I'm back as usual with Josh and Andrew for episode 1. Geez, what is it? 38.
38? 138.
Yeah.
Starting on time tonight, as always.
Yeah, we had to wait there in the green room for a bit, didn't we? We were a bit early. We just sat there just going.
Then my computer died.
Yeah, well, that's true. Andrew disappeared for a minute.
If I disappear again, I'll try and get back on ASAP. I don't know.
How are you guys? I was saying to Josh, it's like Mondays, man. I'm just always fucking knackered. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, every week.
It's always good to talk old world. Wakes me up. I do have a coffee. I got no alcohol tonight.
I liked the photo you sent us on Saturday night when you were at the Counting Crows. Was it Counting Crows Festival?
Counting Crows. Last night that was.
Was that last night? Oh.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
You had a long day too then. There you go. Yeah, so I sat in this pub and we were eating. My wife's met some one of her teacher friends and their friends came. So there was like 8 of us sitting there, and I was sitting down at this like pub table, and I look up on the wall, and they've just got pictures of goats, like different goat pictures and goats, and I was like, oh, this is very Beastman-like. Maybe it's calling. Maybe I'm turning into a full Beastman player here, just sitting next to all these goats. But yeah. No one else.
You
at
are.
the table
Your mind went there. Yeah. What? Oh wait. Did you tell everyone?
No, not well.
When you said no one else got it,
specifically.
it seems to imply that you
I had to share with you guys. No one else would have. So I'm going to.
I would have. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We would.
That's funny. Sometimes I share some of my AI stuff with people because some people get it, but most people don't. So yeah, sometimes you just got to share with the people you know are going to get the jokes. But anyway, it's all good. But yes, it was a good concert. Loved it. It was fun. I don't know for Sydneyites, if you ever are in Sydney, I know the Sydney people know this, but Enmore Theatre, freaking love it. It's just the best little music venue, and I'm sure everyone who's from Sydney go, yeah, duh. But yeah, it's just yeah, love it. Anyway, it's not music venue. Actually, I did. Having said that, I may throw in a question for related to music, but Warhammer related in our Patreon questions if we've got time. If not, I'll throw it into next week. We'll see how we go. It might be one that I can throw in and people can leave us answers and we can reveal them next week. Maybe it's one of those ones.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so I'll
I'd like to do that.
I'll probably forget that, but I did think of it.
To ask some questions for once.
Yeah, that's right.
Always getting to answer these questions.
But anyway, the big shout out we should give is to Squarebase and Val again for dropping some content for us as usual. For the next 5 or 6 weeks left on it. But
so
we got Skaven this week.
Changes. It feels like an official release. It's so crazy how excited I am about, because it's so thorough and there's so much to it, and by and large, it is such a massive improvement. It's just so exciting.
Yeah, that is.
I've never really wanted to play Skaven before, but reading through these rules,
I wanted to when Highlands brought their last batch out. I was like, if they weren't Legacy, but now I'm seeing this new ones come out. I'm like, ooh. And Andrew obviously plays them, so it's like. Well, we are starting to converge on each other's armies. I've literally printed Andrew an Orc army, so that's coming. So now I might as well print myself a Skaven one.
I've got the 10 Chaos guys that are like built and painted, and they're just sat there. And then now it's just like,
whatever happened to this us doing the battle
march? Guys, it's 500 points. What happened?
Painting my house. Leave me alone.
There's too much hobby, man. There's just so much happening. All different stuff as well.
Is your Skaven still on round bases, by the way? Is that what you said as well?
They're all on rounds.
Did you buy them on rounds or did you base them on rounds?
Nah, I bought 2 lots. Sorry, I've bought and sold so many Skaven.
I was going to say, how many Skaven armies have you had? Start with that question.
Yeah, this is now my second lot of Skaven army, like a full big army. That I've got. So yeah, I got a huge one, sold it. Now I've got a huge one again. And sold some of it because I can't use it all. Because Age of Sigmar, you can't use like all the I had the rat demon, whatever it is, the Vermin Lord, but I can't use them. So
sorry, you can't use that in Old World, you mean?
Yeah, and there was multiple Vermin Lords, so I kept the Forge World one because he looks awesome. And then I got rid of the Age of Sigmar one. He still looks awesome, but the Forge.
But it's so annoying because those things came out in 8th. They came out in End Times. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another one that came out in AOS. I don't know. But I feel like it's a bit annoying when some of those things popped out in End Times and we don't get them in Whole World. It's like they were in Warhammer Fantasy. The hell?
If they actually put that in, that would be a bit of a game changer. Like if you had
the dragon, doesn't it? Yeah, the equivalent.
Yeah. And there's another model like they could have put in, like the giant rat, like the big old giant rat as like your mount, stuff like that. Like that was a Forge World model too.
And they've got a model like that they could use, don't they? From the latest AOS, isn't there a big rat thing?
Oh yeah.
That a dude rides or something?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
there's a limit to how much you can expect him to do though.
No, there's no limit, Josh. Don't put limits on things. It's fantasy,
mate. I'll get back on top. We are talking about that. Obviously, we went straight to Skaven because we are excited about that chat through that. It feels like we know more about this one because Andrew obviously plays them and we were about to get some first-hand experience as well, but then
I know you guys were going.
Josh was so excited, and then
I was so excited you guys were going to have a game like to give a it would have been just great.
Hopefully this week. Yeah, we'll do it this week. Hopefully, Andrew, is that right?
Fingers crossed.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Can we also address, before we hit the Skaven, can we also address this? What do I think of the Dark Elves disappearing from an official sale? Because they've been bumped from AOS entirely. All the Dark Elves.
Were they?
Well,
they're not. Well, I thought it was after, and then they got the new City of Sigmar coming out that was revealed last week at Adepticon. So I think that happened. I don't know if it was exactly the same time, but yeah.
It was around the same time, but I believe you can't buy them anymore.
Are they getting Reeboks? But I heard they were getting Reeboks.
Oh, what do you mean for AOS?
I haven't heard that. I thought they were just being.
There's no way they're going to bring. I mean, maybe the Witch Elves, but they're not. But they already They redid them. That was
the Witch Elves are in different faction, aren't they?
I don't know. I'm just going off comments I read on Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah. It's the $1 million question we've been asking about if they're coming back. They'd be pretty dumb not to just make some money from the old sculpt, but who knows? By the time they get round to it, they might be making so many new ones like Kids Live and stuff that they go, nah, let it die. I don't know. We'll see. We are going to chat that. And then after looking at the cool stuff that Josh was working on last week and the fact that we're all trying mad scramble to get enough terrain together for Castle Soul. Well, I mean, Castle Soul has enough, but we want to bring some new stuff that we've been doing, plus our other tournaments. We're all on terrain hobbying, so we thought Josh is going to regale us with his skill, but also we can have chats. And I actually did some hobby on some terrain, so I've got a little bit to talk about there. Not much, but yeah, should be cool. So we're going to do that in the hobby section, but obviously the first will be Skaven. But a big shout out, before we get into that, we better give some shout outs and stuff. So big shout outs, obviously to the people in the chat and our patrons who turn up every week. That's what helps us turn up every week, I should say. But we've got a bunch of him there in the chat. Mark Langley's there, and we've got Ben Fells 5 again. Nice to see you, mate. And John's there as usual. Entropy's there. Plasman. Who else is in the chat there? I don't know. Herman Martinson 9. I know, I've seen them before. Yeah. So we've got the usual crowd. Maddie's there as usual. And ASP's also in. Geez, we've already got some comments here. So yeah, keep the comments flowing, guys.
Because how's Ben Danny? I didn't know that correlation.
What was it? Who's who?
Danny, isn't it? Vic Danny?
Oh, who is? Ben Fells 5's Danny. Is it? Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm assuming because he's talking about his Bretonian army, which I saw. I think.
Okay. Sorry, I did not know that. Okay, well that's cool. I like it.
Yeah, Danny paints Danny, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think.
Interesting.
Right. Okay.
Because he had a Brett army.
Oh no, Danny is entropy. That's what he's saying. No, I have no idea. Oh, that's Ben from South Australia. Okay. Now I'm getting. Look, obviously we know what we're talking about, guys. So.
Yeah, I think you are, but
yeah,
I don't know who you're talking.
I must be. Damn it!
Got me figured out.
Yep.
And Mark Langley is actually Gomo, so that's right. Like it's
that makes sense. Andrew, shut up.
That makes the most sense of everything. Sorry,
we don't really have that many fans. There's only 3 of us, so there's 3 of us here and 3 of us in chat.
And Andrew says, "I'm not Danny." So We are not getting anywhere. Let's just move on, shall we?
Move on. I will, though, give another big shout out. The person who doesn't really need a shout out, Dowie After Dark, but I'll give him a shout out anyway. He actually has opened up a new Patreon as well. So obviously we have our Patreon.
Ooh.
I'm assuming people who listen to us obviously definitely listen to Dowie After Dark, but he did open up a new Patreon over there. So we're just giving him a shout out as well. So if you want to support his show and what he does and all that stuff, jump over to that. Just search Dowie After Dark. I'm assuming you'll just get it on Patreon. So wanted to give him a shout out before we kicked in. Outside of that, I'm pretty sure I can bring up the Renegades. We can get renegading. And I guess Danny and all that can leave. So, because they don't need it.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Well, why would they? Just tune out. Just turn it all off, man.
All right. Let me get my freaking kids stickers. Look, how do you get kids? You print stuff out nicely, and they start putting stickers in.
Oh, I thought they were like reviewing things for you.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like, this has been errated.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I like this one.
The book are coming off. Shit.
Hey, which is that the new one or the old one?
This is the old one.
Oh, I was going to say, man, that
I went
got
out
to
and
it
printed
quick.
all the legacy ones all nice and nice like.
Geez, that is really okay. That's better. Is it?
Nope.
Is that like overflowing?
It's
No,
a bit
all right.
too.
I think it's
Just,
perfect.
it just fits. It just fits now.
So hopefully we can read that. If not, I can zoom it back out. Okay, so same thing as last week. Obviously, the magenta stuff was what was it? The new stuff. Yeah, and the blue was the original one, and then yellow is it's don't panic, guys. He's still playing around with it. If it sounds a bit crazy, I'm going to bring that back out a bit. It's just getting me a bit uncomfortable that close to the edges.
Yeah, good. It was irking me slightly. Yeah, the lack of margin.
You can tell we're on the spectrum somehow. Okay, cool. Renegade Skaven army list. Okay, Andrew, walk us through this, and I'm interested to hear because I like some things popped up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't even know that wasn't in there. Like it's sort of crazy not playing some of these legacy that you realize just stuff that just wasn't part of it. Like it's just, either they forgot about it or I don't know, they just never got around to adding it. And like some pretty important shit, which I didn't even realize wasn't in there. So it's cool to see that Val's gone, nah, we're bringing that stuff back. So yeah.
No, it was well, I think it's actually quite well thought out, which is, it's good to see. Like it's not like a slap chop version as such. Cool. So yeah, going into it, anything that looks like it's quite different, I'll just go through. I've got 1.5 here and obviously the original, but we'll try to smash through it at a reasonable rate. So just go through the Grand Army composition. So not a lot has really changed. So obviously the big one is the Assassin.
Yeah.
You can take. So the Master Assassin, I think that's Master Assassin, wasn't in the 0 to 1 per 1,000 points category. It was just in like the bottom category where it's like, you know, any number. So I'm not too sure what's happened there. Like if there was, it's, you know, there's things that you don't see in the meta in Australia. So I'm guessing there might be something, you know, possibly a list where just assassins, you know.
Is that the gutter runner list that just shit ton of gutter runners? Is that
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there was heaps like back in the old Poison days.
Yeah.
Bulk gutter runners running around.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably the biggest difference there. Going into core, obviously the dregs, which we'll hit, which is really, really cool. I'm unsure why they didn't actually call them.
Well, I think
I don't know if they're changing that just to, you know, be PC.
I think Games Workshop getting away from that, and so Val's just staying with that.
You won't mention
I
that.
think that's the reason why it was dropped in the first place, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
I think Dregs is arguably more descriptive and appropriate for the place these guys have in their society.
Yeah.
I feel like they treat slaves better, Skaven.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I mean? So, like, the dregs is more appropriate to how they probably treat these rats.
That's it. I can't even say it. I got to call it the S word. I don't want to get.
sorry.
I don't want to get any hate. You're like, Andrew uses
Because we get so much hate.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Slaves of darkness. Yeah. So you can be a slave to darkness, but not a. Yeah. Okay. Good point. Yeah. Sorry. So special. So they've changed up.
They changed
a lot, really.
This was just.
Yeah, I think it's just the way that they've.
Well, the blue is the previous Renegades, isn't it? So
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it is.
Nothing much has changed, I think.
So nothing's changed there, and then rare. Obviously, nothing much has changed there.
Yeah.
Mercenaries is the same. We don't really care about that, and allies is still Warriors of Chaos. Ugh. Uneasy, but then that's the thing that they're coming back. I think yellow is he wants more feedback on.
Yeah, yellow's just flagged.
What did they have in the original one? He's saying
that's
what
the
allies should
original
I
one.
add?
It hasn't been changed yet. It's just
okay.
about adding more. And I guess also reverse as well, because these legacy armies they're not available as an ally for any of the core factions. So I think he's trying to think of a way of having it reverse as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
yeah.
Which would be
nice.
nice.
You have to allow that. Yeah, that's true. Because you're actually editing the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
Okay.
So scurrying masses. So we'll keep going. Special rules. Ooh, is there any? There you go.
It's big. Well, they've changed.
No, there is. Yeah, so there's no special rules, I don't think. It is 1.5 changes.
Nah. Yeah.
Not that I can see. There you go. So scurrying masses. So whilst within 3 inches of friendly Skaven unit, the unit may add a positive modifier to leadership characteristic equal to that the rake bonus.
The special rules are in the second last page. They're at the bottom of the document.
Are they?
Yeah, they're always at the back. Stupid. I don't know why they did that.
Why did they do that?
Oh, who knows? They did it in all those books. So you have to you're reading these units and you go, what does all this stuff do? It's always at the back.
Yeah.
But did they have scurrying masses or was it just changed? Like, why is that purple?
Yeah, so whilst within 3 inches of it, it just says a friendly unit. So now it's a Skaven unit.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Maybe it's
this
the
model
gains.
This model gains a positive modifier to its leadership. Yeah. So may add. Okay, so you don't have to.
Ooh,
there you go.
Cool. So you can run away if you want.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Maybe that's to streamline it with other similar rules that are phrased like that in the game potentially. Because a lot of his adjustments are to make it more similar. Like some of these stuff is worded quite differently to other special rules in other areas of the game. So it might just be to
And then we get to some fun stuff here, though, people. Expendable.
Yeah.
Assuming, I guess this is hanging off the dregs.
I was just going to hit this note up.
Okay.
So I was going to say, so it may not be combined with any leadership bonus provided by Warband or Inspiring Presence special rule. So I found that quite interesting. So your Inspiring Presence, obviously. Does that mean that you can't throw out a leadership 10 if you're so which way does that work? That's what I was trying to work out. So if you have your general who's 6 or 7 or whatever it's going to be, goes up to a 10, does he not throw out a 10 then? Does he only throw out a 7 from his Inspiring Presence? So in which way would that work? Like the chicken or the egg sort of thing, if you understand me.
So whilst within 3 inches of a friendly Skaven unit, this unit may add a positive.
So if you're a general,
I think isn't it just that you can't add scurrying masses on top of the leadership you're getting from Inspiring Presence if your general's in a different unit? Wouldn't that be?
But can your general send out Inspiring Presence that has got scurrying masses on top of it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'd say so because it modifies that leadership and then Inspiring Presence. You're saying your leadership, don't you? Like it's in whatever leadership value you have at the time. You send it out.
That's what I'm trying to work out, like where the modification happens. Like, is it the general's unit? Does that get modified and then sent out as an inspiring presence, or does he only send out his 7, which then needs to be modified by your unit that you're in to then go up to a 10 by your scarring masses?
I'm pretty sure it'd be that the scarring masses lets the general, adjust his leadership up to whatever,
And then send it.
and then the inspiring presence rule
Presence
is
kicks
triggered.
in, but you can't
you
then
don't
add
you
that on
don't,
top
you don't
of
then
warband as
add
well.
scarring masses on top of
Yeah.
that.
So there's no
inspiring
double
presence.
bonus.
So it's
Okay.
not a double bonus. I think that was the intention of how that rule works. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah. It's just that makes sense.
Sometimes these things you got to kind of sit down and try and work out exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the warband thing is did any of those units have warband in the original one? They might not have, but he's added warband to a few of them potentially. Oh no, they do have warband.
I would have
Nice.
thought they would have for sure.
So does that mean that it would have originally just been additive without that
Note.
Yeah, they had warband. Yeah.
Well, maybe it was just one of these
There
things
is
that people are
warband everywhere.
FAQing a lot, you know.
So essentially without that condition,
+6.
you had +6.
Love it.
Yep. All right, expendable. Moving on. Sorry, this is me. Just
It's all right.
we're
People
spending way
listening
too much
back,
time
it is
on this.
late here. We always it
is late.
on a Monday night.
What are these guys
kick
talking
back in.
Yeah. So if all friendly models engaged in combat have this rule, friendly Skaven units may target the engaged enemy units in the close combat during the shooting phase. Resolve all to hits as normal. Then using all foul to hit rolls. It's a really cool rule, actually, the way they've done it.
Yeah.
Roll to hit again using the same modifiers. Any successes count as hits on a unit with expendable special rule unit engaged in combat chosen by your opponent. So if you're using a blast template, you put it on the fighting rank so that it touches both friendly and enemy models equally as far as possible. And then roll the scattered dice, which is cool because you're randomizing it from there. And then a magic missile to target an enemy unit engaged with a friendly unit. Foul casting rolls. This is, again, pretty cool, but not successfully dispelled rolls or miscasts count as successfully cast on a friendly unit. The expendable special rule. So that's
pretty dangerous.
That's
That
really
one,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously this is for the dregs. I'm
Yep.
assuming they're the only ones with it. Yeah.
Yes.
But this brings back. Yeah. No. I heard Val's description of this when he was saying, like, you fail roll to hits. He originally was just going to say, well, all the misses just go on them. But he went, people like to roll their dice and they like to kill themselves. Skaven like to kill their own Skaven, so they want to roll to hit to see who they hurt. It's like orc players with the old animosity stuff. What do you think? I mean, it's just bringing back that flavor again. It's breaking the rules, but in a good Skaven way.
In a good Skaven way, and I think it's a pretty easy rule to remember as well. It's pretty intuitive. All the misses, you just roll to hit again and then just hit your own guys. Sometimes, because I don't know, sometimes it can be like then randomize things and that kind of thing. And sometimes some of those extra steps can make it harder to remember.
Yeah.
But I think this one's actually quite intuitive.
Is there any issues you can see where suddenly your second roll to hit's not got the same modifier? Oh, it does say, it just says use the same modifier. So, okay, so you just lock that in. That way you're not worried about, but they're closer. And
but they've got this unit's got cover, or or they're out of long range, or that's good. Actually, I think it's really good. Actually, it's got that. With the blast template one, so I'm just thinking about the physical nature of when you're centering the template over a fighting rank so it touches both friendly and enemy models as equally as possible with as many models as possible. When you've got a unit might have a larger base size compared to the dregs, because the dregs will always be on the 25 mil bases.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
If they're in combat with a cavalry unit or monstrous infantry or something with a larger base size, does that mean the template might actually end up being centered more so over the enemy unit's fighting rank? Because you were trying to equally,
it's models, isn't it? It's not.
It's number of models, right? I think that is intentional because the whole point is it's supposed to advantage the Skaven player shooting into combat. But do you think that's what he means?
I'd like to think so. Yeah, I think so. That's a really good point. Hopefully, yeah, I'd say so. The way he's put the thoughts in here, I think he would have thought about that rather than just say you put it right in the middle, you know.
Yeah, like
which
he's
could
done
wipe
that.
out way more than your guys, you know.
Yeah, he's phrased that very specifically. Yeah, it's not just like in the middle of the fighting rank on both sides, and that's just what it is.
Like I said, I can still see this being like, fucking hell, where do you put it, you know? But yeah.
Yeah. I think there can be, yeah. I reckon there will be.
Yeah.
It
And then
could,
the magic missile
yeah.
one. Sorry, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking, like, with that, like, with what Josh said, like, if you could see people trying to cheese it, maybe, like, if you're up against something like, you know, Gomo's Dragon Ogres go in, and it's like, well, do you try and move it to the side so you only get, like, 3 Skaven models and 3, like, you know, like, almost off the fighting rank, like, all the way to the side, or, like, it, I don't know. It would have been nice if it was,
he
like,
does,
maybe
he
central.
does have he does say equally as possible with as many models as possible as the secondary priorities. So I think he's trying to help with that a bit. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be hard to interpret a bit.
Do you think like, I guess what like you're shooting into, I guess what I'm getting at is like, do you care? Does any of this incentivize you to shoot at those units or not? Like it's just an extra target that you wouldn't have been able to target anyway, but now you can.
Yeah, you can. I think there's
not-
definitely situations where it'd be useful. You know, if they're because the dregs are so cheap, you kind of want to just
you don't
pinning
really
a unit.
care.
And you don't really care if they die. Like you really just if you've got an opportunity to take some expensive models off, you're going to take the opportunity.
Yeah, and the dregs aren't going to kill them, so you might as well just see. Hopefully, I can take some off with the hits from the missile. Yeah,
That's it.
pin them there and
What
just
they're there for.
Yeah, and it's really
the
just
magic
the dregs. Like that's the thing. Like it's expendable is only that unit. It's not like the whole army can.
And now the
So
magic missile
I
one's
like that.
interesting because I wonder. I don't know. On one hand, I think, well, maybe it doesn't come up much, but then maybe it does because it's harder to cast spells a bit, you know. And it seems quite dangerous because it's almost 50-50. You know, if you don't get it off, then it's going to blow up your guys, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Remains to be seen how balanced this is because I agree. I think failing to cast things is not that uncommon, really. Especially if you're only on like +1 to cast or something. So it'll be interesting to see.
yeah, and I guess you've got the choice. I mean, maybe you're just not shooting magic missiles in there, you know. And even if you are, do you care? Again, going back to the fact that you might have 20 slaves of dregs sitting there, and you don't really care that you get fireballed. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, you don't
Cool.
really care. But at the same time, the fireball, not even killing anyone else but your own dregs, I think will feel a bit. You're not. At least with all the shooting, you might take out 1/3 of your guys, but 2/3 of his, like as a proportion. But I reckon that magic missile one will be a bit feels bad. But I can't think of any other way of designing it. So yeah.
Yeah.
see how
Does
it
this
goes.
break? Is there any rules? And I'm sure Val's gone through this with a fine tooth comb, but is there any rules that it breaks in the main game where there just isn't the idea that you can be targeted if you're in combat type thing? And so now you are. Is there any side effects to that come in? Like, I don't know.
I haven't really looked for that comes to mind. Because I mean, Gracie is what are they? Battle magic, demonology, dark magic, elementalism, illusion. Okay, so there's quite a broad range of laws that might need looking through.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. Verminous Valor. So this, I now was this in there? No, this is new, but it's totally up
it was
for
in there.
yellow debate. Okay.
Yeah. So it's basically where you could move to the back of the combat, but still impart your leadership bonus. So
now, was this sort of taken a lot from Brett's? Is that what I heard? That they he just fixed that up a bit?
What do you mean? As
in the damsel. I heard something that.
No, the damsel's pretty free. Where is the rule for the damsel? It must be in her. Like the damsel isn't actually as restricted as what they've got,
okay.
I believe.
Right.
It's actually the same rule. The original one they've got in the now pull up the Brett's one and looking at the Verminous Valor one. It's just, the damsel is may voluntarily retire to the rear of the unit at any time, moving through the ranks and taking position away from combat.
Okay.
But
she can do it at any time, whereas this guy has to do it unit strength 10 or more.
And but the thing is, the damsel's even better because they're still in the fighting rank for the purposes of spellcasting.
Yeah.
It's even better.
Yeah. And there was contention. I heard some people arguing about the fact that it says at any time. So some people were saying, like, you're going to have a character in there, he can attack because there's higher initiative and then piss off to the back rank. And then some people were like, thinking it's a bit dodgy. But then if you read the rule, it kind of says literally like at any time he can retire. So, I don't know what he wants to fix there, but yeah, definitely. I think you could definitely look into it.
And how did that sort of work in 8th/7th or whatever in terms of the book? Like, could they do that at any time, or was it always at the beginning of the combat?
I thought it was at the start of the combat. Yeah. You moved to the back, I thought. Or it could have been, as part of the challenge thing. If somebody challenges, you retire. But
well, this is if you're in a challenge, you can't do that anyway, is that right? Unless they accept a challenge. Yeah. Cool.
Poison Wind has moved from a 6-up to a 5-up, which is pretty good. So a 5-up is a success to wound. So that's because there's a couple of big pie plates with this rule. So you could definitely see a lot more damage coming out from these.
Yeah, I like it. I don't really like it, but I do like it. Oh, here you go. This is the fun bit.
Yeah, Josh's favorite.
Oh, yes. There you go. The misfire chart. It's so...
Did you want to go through it, Josh?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Like, it goes right through the whole rest of the book, this misfire chart, because almost all the war machines now have this rather than the normal one. And it adds so much flavor to the whole book. Like, this is actually a key thing for Skaven. Like, this is a lot of where all the craziness happens, is the Skaven misfire chart. So 1 is Woomph. All the units' ammunition detonates prematurely. All enemy and friendly units within 3 inches suffer D3 hits using the weapon's profile. Once resolved, the unit is removed.
Just take it off.
Just take it off. The whole thing. And then 2 to 5 is wildly off target. Now, this is interesting because I think we had a bit of discussion about this and how people were interpreting the wording of this specifically. The unit loses control of its weapon. Roll the scatter dice to resolve the weapon's attacks against the first unit within range and line of sight, friend or foe, in the direction of the arrow, including a hit. If a further misfire is rolled, the unit is removed, or this unit is removed. So I read that as it was just like you draw a line from where the arrow is, and the target needs to be within range and line of sight. So it's like if it's in that line but behind a hill, it doesn't get hit, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Directly on that line.
Yeah, that's how I read it initially, but then you were reading it a different way.
Oh, well, I was just thinking that could have been a little bit restrictive just on that line. Like, I didn't know if like you lose control of the weapon and sort of like change the model's arc to the center being that line, and then the line of sight would be basically what you could see from there. Maybe it is just a line. I'm not too sure. Like, to me, it seemed a little bit muddy on interpretation.
We're just trying to hit a unit, I guess. Are you guys just talking more about like the whole line of sight part of it then?
Yeah, just with the direction, where it's saying the direction. It's like, is it because you get your laser out and it's just whatever's on that line, or is it?
Yeah, or is it you face you pivot essentially the war machine to that direction the arrow is pointed at, and then you use the war machine's line of sight to go.
Aren't line of sight? They're all
first unit within that line of sight.
There's a lot of skirmishes as well, so
it doesn't really matter
at all.
I don't know. Is it almost like you just pick the middle of the unit and just draw the line and go?
Yeah, well, that's
that got hit. Because is there anything
that's true? They all have a skirmisher special rule. No, well, all the
Because you know the
Warhammer,
little dudes hanging around by themselves.
they're all
as
given
well.
the skirmish special rule in this document. If they didn't have it, I don't think they did.
Oh,
have it.
they did. Okay.
Like all the weapons crews.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They all got skirmish special rules. So you could argue.
Because that's probably what I would do. I would just like
They're
find
all
the
one
center of the
side, it's
unit.
360.
I don't know if it's true, but
Yeah. I think the laser line, I think that's what John's saying. Yeah, everything's skirmish. So just go the laser line. I think it's just going to be the easiest.
I mean,
I think
technically
that's
you're
the-
pivoting it if you want to do it, but you don't really need to. Like, it's just shoot at that direction. But would you do it from the center of the unit? Like,
Ooh.
would you
What
do
do you
it
mean?
from the center of the war machine, or would you just do
Yeah.
it from the front of the war machine and then any direction? I feel like if it's shooting off to the right, it would have turned. So you might as well just do it from the center, but it's not
I
specific.
think it's the center.
Yeah. And then, number 6. Just
Mm.
doesn't
And then-
fire. Yep.
This weapon does not fire this turn.
Mm,
Number
nice and
6.
easy. You have to, how do you describe that? Fizzles out. Now, the Skaven used to have like different misfire charts, didn't they, for all different weapons? In like 7th.
Yeah, I think so. Did
Yeah.
I think that
at
was
least
a
for
lot
like the Doom Wheel had its own one. Maybe the Warpfire Cannon I think had its own one. I think there was a few of them that just had like all
So it's just chart upon
individualized.
chart, wasn't it? So do you guys
Yeah, so there's a lot of
do you
different
like
charts,
this
so-
coming back as a theme, but also not over the top, so therefore it's easy to remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, absolutely, no. I think he knew this was like the task for him was to add flavor without going overboard and really overcomplicating things, which would have been a little bit too much. So no, it's great to have it back, and one centralized one that gives you a lot of chaos, which is what this does provide, because a one really can do a lot of damage. It's not just take the model off, it's all the whole thing explodes. Like D3 hits using this weapon's profile. Depending on the weapon.
The
D3
friggin'
hits
warp lightning cannon,
on the warp
because it
lightning
can go
cannon.
through freaking shit as well. So like it, I like this. Yeah, but it can go anywhere. Yeah.
And the wildly off target again. It's just going to create some awesome stories, So I'm totally up for it.
So how many like weapon stuff does Andrew have to bring in his game? 8 different types, so we can see lots of them
All of
go
them.
spastic.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Moving on. Skaven magic arms. We've got the Fellblade.
It says 100 points, which is weird because I thought it always was 100 points. But yeah, so no armor, ward, or regen are permitted against wounds caused by this weapon. However, during the combat subphase, roll a d6. On a 3+, there is no effect. On a 1 to 2. Oh, okay, so it used to just be on a roll of a 1. Now it's a 1 to 2. Cool.
Oh, okay.
So it's more dangerous to the user, I suppose.
Right. But what was it before then? Why is it?
Oh, hang on. No, there's a few things that changed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It must.
So its strength is 10, and that's strength plus 3. AP NA, but it's just you can't take it anyway because no armor, ward, or regen.
Yeah.
Magical attacks, multiple wounds, and poison attacks. There you go.
Mm.
So yeah, it is a little bit different.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice as likely to suffer a wound.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's probably getting closer back to what it was. Maybe I don't know.
Mm.
You used to see people throwing this on things in 8th.
Yeah.
It's not like the rune thing that you hardly ever saw something like that. I mean, well, some of the other 100-pointers you sometimes saw them, but this one, yeah. Weeping Blade, 40 points. So, but I'm confused. What was it? Like, what's changing the points though? Or was he
For the
just
Weeping
saying?
Blade.
Well,
Well, this
any
is
of them.
50.
Oh, okay. So it's come down. Okay.
Mm.
So it's just dropped a bit.
Yeah.
Same deal with that Blade of Nurglich just dropped.
I mean, it's having multiple wounds D3 does make that weapon like
Dropped a lot.
Like-
it used to be 35.
the Blade of Nurglich.
Mm.
Why was it 35? Oh, because of the weird toughness test thing it's got, I guess. But I don't think that really justifies its cost at like 35. That seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
No.
15
That's
might
it.
be overly cheap maybe for that, but
It's
I mean,
still
I know it's
pretty,
not really gonna. Yeah, it's
It's not
gonna do a lot. I mean,
naff, really.
if you happen to snag like a wound on it on something that is high toughness to bring it down, but I mean, you're not that, you got no AP. I don't know.
Yeah.
Feels
The Death Globe, same price. So what did it gain? Quick shot.
you can do poison.
Oh yeah,
wind roll.
poison wind.
Did it not have poison wind? Oh, it didn't. It didn't have the poison wind special rule.
It was only strength 2, so that's good.
So irritating. Because you would think, I feel like the poison wind special rule would be part of that. Just, I mean, what's the special? What's the note at the bottom? Is that did it give anything like that?
Yeah, so it used to be an initiative test.
Oh, that's an initiative test. Okay, so it's a different hole. So.
Yeah, so they've changed the mechanic of it. Yeah, which is pretty good.
So they're just taking out the initiative test and made it a 5-up automatic wound. Yeah.
I've always been a bit like this. Again, is my take on it. Like, how do you guys look at it as so you can target a specific model within a target unit, such as a champion or a character? But to me, for a template, you're going to want it to be in the middle of the unit. Can you put it in the middle of the unit?
Oh, you can now because it says may.
May target a specific model, but then it says such as a champion or character. Like it's like.
Well, it just says you can pick a model, so you can pick a specific model.
That's what you'd want.
You can point at this model and go, "I'm targeting this model," but it can be a champion or character. Is how I.
But they would get their lookouts.
interpret that.
Obviously, if they've got enough, rank and file in there. Yeah.
You'd want to put it in the middle. I just thought like it was a weird sort of like, it kind of threw me off almost like the way that they've sort of like, oh, you may do a champion or character.
Yeah, with this one, we'll probably get to it in the units. Like, are these ones that are on like some of your weapons teams or characters for like stand and shoots and stuff?
Yeah, it could be actually. It's a good point.
Fuck, wow.
Never even thought about that.
I know it's strength 2, but what's that thing? It's a 5-up auto
Poison
wound,
wind,
no armor save.
5-up, yeah.
It's pretty good.
It is, especially for a template. Like if you're even a 3-inch is going to be, imagine like elite infantry, like some dwarf bloody iron breakers or something like. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's gonna
25 points and it's common. So that's interesting. Is that? Oh yeah, and you can just do it every time. Okay, wow, cool. I like it. Sorry, Warpstone armor, 15 points. So this is all new. Oh no, this is not new. It's just changed. Okay, sorry. Has it gone common or something?
Down.
No, it was common.
It's down from 25.
Oh, okay.
Don't know why that. It's it's just
but
the thing has changed. Yeah, I don't know why the title is per pink.
Yeah, so it's sort of like clarified it by saying like, if the character does not have the option to be equipped with armor, was it? Yeah.
So they just make sure you can have the grey so you can take it. Okay.
Oh yeah, because wasn't there the FAQ saying you could only wear armor if like certain types of armor if you had the option to take it? So that FAQ then ruined the ability for any of the Skaven to take Warpstone armor. This is why the Renegade the legacy stuff just doesn't work. This is why we need this.
Storm Banner.
Sure the Storm Banner's in line with the other changes with these.
Yeah, Storm Banner. Oh, that was existing. Yeah, right.
It's gone up in 10 points. Gone up. So yeah, the new one. So single use unit carrying Storm Banner may activate it during the command subphase. For this player turn and the next, all friendly and enemy units cannot use the fly. Range of all missile weapons is halved, rounded up, and war machines cannot shoot. That is a lot better. So it used to just
I feel like it justified that increase by 10
points. So it's both because
what did it used to do?
Cool. Both beastmen items are joined together there, where you get the half missile war machines can't shoot and you can't fly. It's awesome.
So it used to just be a -1 to hit modifier.
Ah, okay. Right.
So
that's heaps. But I mean, I guess it's in line with some of these other ones, I guess, in that regard. But it's obviously a 2 for 1. I like that.
Mm.
When it says for this player turn and the next, is that just meaning like this player turn and the other player's turn? So one
Yeah,
round?
because it's any command subphase. So you can activate this on your opponent's command subphase. And I think it's why
that's even better. I didn't even realize that.
Because that's also looking at it. It was only yours. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's a cool. See, Val's thought of that. That's a Skaven thing. It's like, nah, it's like the Orc Fanatic thing. No, I'm doing it on your turn. Fuck yeah. I like that. That's very Skaven-y.
That is.
You're about to start your turn. You go, excuse me, I have to activate something in your command subphase.
Yeah, it's really good pickup, Josh. That's good.
Yeah, I like it.
The Grand Banner of Superiority just come down by 10 points.
Just on that, is there anything that's going to interact with that? Like, are there potentially other spells your opponent might want to cast, like enchantments on shooting units or that kind of thing? Like, what would be? I'm just trying to think of the order. Where would you have the opportunity to let them cast, say, a buff on a shooting unit, and then you just go trigger the Storm Banner, like just ruin their cast? Like, I'm trying to think of the sub of like what order. I think the activations would have before enchantments.
The other one.
I think it is. I think it is. I'm just trying to work this through in my head verbally.
Yeah, because it's broken up, isn't it? Like if you read it,
it's broken up.
Yeah, I just can't remember what's what.
That order would be.
Yeah, I think command's after the start, and that's before you do hexes and stuff. Is that right? Hexes and stuff come in that other whatever it's called. I think. Jeez, you think we'd know after playing all these, but you just do it. That's interesting.
Plague Banner.
Oh, there's the Grand Banner of Superiority under there. That's
just gone down 10 points.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Yep. It's a mini bullshit banner. I like it. Okay.
There you go. ASB, Command Before Conjuration.
Yeah, that's the word I was trying to think of. Yeah, so it is. Yeah. So it's start and then command and then, so you haven't even.
ASB knows the words.
I knew it was, just couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I know.
The Hex enchantment phase.
Plague Banner, all new. This is really good. So for Plague Monks, 30 points, cheap as. So it's only single use, but I think it's still pretty strong. So it can be activated at the start of any combat phase.
So no modifier, no condition. Yeah, no charge condition or anything like that, is there?
And you're holding off until you're not charging or you got charged and then you're just unloading.
Unloading.
Reroll
failed to hit and failed to wound rolls.
Yeah, is 30 points enough for that?
They're not awesome Plague Monks, and they got Frenzy as well, so it's sort of like one of those things because they're quite expensive when you give them an additional hand weapon, and then I don't think they've actually got any AP, I believe. We'll have to wait till we get there. But yeah, it's just one of those units. I think if they had like AP1 or something, they would be really good. Because it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, do you give them that or do you give them the Armor Bane 2 banner? It's just sort of like, it's a bit of a...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. All right. It might be like a bit of a leg up.
Definitely, for their price. Brass Orb coming in at 50 points. I thought Brass Orb was... Oh, yeah, it's an old one. Still same price. So single use, instead of attacking normally during the combat phase, the bearer of the Brass Orb can toss it at a single model they are engaged in combat with, make a single roll to hit. If successful, the target model must make an initiative test. If this test is failed, the target model is removed from play as a casualty. Ouch.
Now, what debuffs does Skaven or their magic have for initiative? Is there any equivalent to the itchy nuisance out there? You can throw
I don't believe so, no.
What did the Brass Orb do in 8th? Because you saw that all the time, but I don't remember it being an initiative test, but maybe it was.
Yeah, no.
It was pretty common in 8th, wasn't it? Everyone used to take a Brass Orb. It was probably very similar. It was one of these ones where it just took off.
I mean, there hasn't really been... I think it's been rephrased slightly. But it essentially works very similarly to the Legacy doc, it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're cool, but they're 50 points, and they're obviously, there's so many conditions. You obviously have to get into the combat that's worth taking the model off. You have to not die.
Yeah, but
you have to roll to hit.
But if you hit and he fails initiative tests, and the initiative test, you got to roll.
Yeah, it depends what it is the thing,
Yeah,
There's some out there that are crap, like the big things. Like I think it's the some of those big spawn things. I think are
there's some shit initiative out there.
or like necrosphinxes and shit. Like
there's plenty of shit
initiative 2 or whatever they are. I don't know. I can't remember. Well, they
All
won.
my
I think they
armies.
won.
Yeah.
So it really does depend, isn't it? It's matchup dependent there.
Yeah, and what's the BS typically of the Skaven dudes? So there'd be the assassin is 7. Okay, you put.
Is this a normal?
Well,
combat,
I think it's in combat. Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got to roll to. Oh, you got to roll to hit. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're not using.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm picturing it as something you
that
throw.
you're throwing it. Yeah.
So therefore, you're using BS.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. You're in combat, so therefore you use your weapon skill. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. It's probably a really good thing for the assassin to use. It's just like out and.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's got a weapon skill of 8, so.
And that's really cool though in Old World, because you got way more chance of hitting it on 2, which you just never have in 8. So yeah, interesting. Maybe it is worth the 50 points.
Yeah. Bimfeld says 1 game per event, your opponent will lose a Dragon Lord.
Yeah, well that's true. Yeah, the
Which,
numbers.
Sometimes just that one time makes it worth it. Or
That is.
ruining the day of one player per event.
Get the wooden spoon, you'd still be big smile on your face. Yeah. So Storm Demon coming in at 40 points. So the power level has changed to a power level 2, down from power level 1. So yeah, still casting Warp Lightning spell. Actually, no, I think it might have had its own. So it's got its own magic missile, the Storm Demon. I don't know if it's the same as Warp Lightning, but it's got like its own parameters. Like, so you know how sometimes you'll have a magic missile as part of an item, and it's got the actual, or like a spell.
Bound spell.
Spell details there. Yeah.
It's
It's just saying, it's basically, which is D3 plus 1 strength 5.
18 inches, D3 plus 1 strength 5 hits, AP minus 3. It's pretty good.
So it's up from -2, so it's a little bit better.
Yeah, and it's 1 higher casting value though, so 9.
Yeah,
versus
but
eight.
you're getting it off 50% of the time.
But power level 2 versus 1. So, well, in that case, it works out the same casting value, really.
Yeah.
It's
a 7 basically to roll.
It actually makes it harder to dispel because you're on a +2 to hit 9 versus +1 to hit 8.
It's pretty. That's pretty good magic missile.
I reckon it is.
I mean, it's only 4, but still, I mean, you can, depending on what you're shooting at, hey, you can actually do some.
Yeah.
Cav do not want to see this getting shot at them. Not those units of 6 knights and stuff.
Nah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Warp token tokens. They just added this extra bit.
Yeah. So,
it's because of the D3 thing. It's because it was on a natural 1, you take a wound originally, but you're rolling a D3. So when you roll the 1, you take a wound. He's separated that out to a D6 because obviously, how the hell do you define a natural 1 on a D3?
That's what they were. I heard them talking about this. Going, pretty sure Games Workshop weren't going to be making 3-sided dice, but maybe they were, or something.
But obviously, it's a lot better odds.
You can have,
that's right.
D3.
You can have a D3 with a D6 with 3, like 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s on it. Well, technically, I mean, it's very corner, but in theory, it's possible. I mean, I don't know if anyone does do that. But I think it removes the argument and confusion about it, which I'm on board on that.
Yeah.
Spells. So you're saying the spell values they did change from the original one? Or they look the same? No, they've stayed the same, but that went up power level 2. Okay, because these are just blue, so nothing changed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that went up per power level, and then because it was the magic missile inside the item, it was casting value 8.
Yeah. We'll just smash through some of these changes in the actual book then. So the Grey Sea is 155.
Yep.
So
So
a little bit.
yeah, I think it came down quite a bit.
I think it was 185, wasn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll have to
Massive
work
drop.
out.
Because I think the thought was that maybe they were already level 4 by default, and then they took that out and added it as an option, but then didn't drop their points down to 155.
Yeah, you're right.
155 is this. I think isn't that the value of like a high elf archmage? I think like that kind of thing, like with a similar amount of other special rules. So like
see, that's just
it made no sense.
Yeah. Makes sense. And then this obviously was even.
I would argue being only level 4, like that's typically historically been the option, hasn't it? For Grey Seers, they haven't had a level 3 option. They're usually just level 4. I think in like 7th or 8th.
Yeah, you might.
So you could have argued they could have left it at that.
Yeah.
More choice.
So the Warlock Engineers, they've both come down the wizard levels by 10 points each, which is good.
So they were 40 and 70, even though that's uncommon in any other army book.
Yeah,
bizarre. These poor legacy lists.
Poor Skaven.
And this is the one I want to know about, the Doom Rocket.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that was not
Doom
in
Rocket.
the army.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it.
There.
Wow, I did not know.
Check out those statistics.
So, walk us through it. So you can only get one per army, though, so that's cool.
Yeah.
35 points.
And one use.
Yeah, one per army I think is really important.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So one use only. It's a 36-inch range. It shoots like a stone. I'll do that part first, actually. It's one use only. It shoots like a stone thrower using bombardment. It's a 5-inch blast template.
5-inch
using the
blast
Skaven
template
misfire
is-
table, which would be fun if you misfired. Went somewhere
There's
else.
a little bit.
Although I
Wow.
guess no guarantee you hit anything. Multiple ones, D3+1, special rules only to a single model whose base lies under the center hole. It's 36 inches, strength 5/10, -2, multiple wounds, D3+1. It's just a big splat template if you land on
Strength
something.
5's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at
yeah,
-2.
10-5 at -2.
No conditions there.
D3+1. Crazy. Yeah, the 5-inch is a lot. Considering all the other weapon like war machines and stuff in the game are all 3. It's gonna feel at this strength anyway, it's gonna feel a lot. I guess it's only one use and only one in the army.
True.
So
Yeah.
it's just
But yeah, it is infantry heaven at the moment. There's a lot of big blocks starting to pop up.
Yeah, it could delete a block
Yeah.
More
If it
reason
hits.
to go wide, people. Just go
and
wide.
doesn't misfire and doesn't hit your own unit. Now, I was wondering about this. So if you roll a misfire on the Doom Rocket and you get the wildly off target, if you roll your arrow and it's because you'll be inside a unit, right? So if you roll anywhere 180 behind where you're pointing, you're pretty much hitting the model next to you.
I'd say
Right?
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So then essentially he just blows himself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's FAQ'd somewhere, but I would imagine that's
Because that'd be a
sure,
unit.
so-
That'd be the first unit it contacts aside from the engineer himself.
which is
So-
pretty high chance. So do
Which
you
is
have to
essentially-
be in the unit?
Essentially a 50-50
Can
chance.
this
No,
guy
but
hang out?
you don't
No,
have to be
yeah.
in a unit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a scale line. Okay, so that is a 5-inch template, is it? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I retract my comment. Bloody Skylands.
Sky Lanterns.
Although actually, no. I actually extend my comment to the Sky Lantern too. There we go. I do not retract.
Oh, shit.
And then you may
Template is
purchase
bigger.
Warlock Optics, which has a +1 modifier to their ballistic skill and ignore cover special rule.
Which is good because their ballistic skill was 3, which I think for somebody like that is a bit shit. So yeah, at least takes them up to 4. The ignore cover's fantastic.
Yeah, especially with so they got this musket, 24-inch, strength 5, AP2, ponderous, which is a bit annoying. But if you roll a 1 when you're rolling to hit, you do that same thing. You roll another D6. If you roll a 1, you lose a wound. But still, yeah, strength 5 at BS4, -2. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we go down to the assassin, I think is next.
Yeah.
So funnily enough, the assassin, although they've actually gone up quite a bit. So they're up to 120 from 90.
90.
And then the equipment is hand weapon and throwing weapons. The original was 2 hand weapons and throwing weapons. So magic items is up to 75 points now. And then dodge is really good. So it gives it a 5-up ward save, or else before it had friggin' sweet FA.
Now how much would that be worth? That's almost 30 points by itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's essentially talisman
like
protection.
just talisman protection, yeah.
But it also gets strikes first too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which makes sense, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
The infiltration lets it go in with night runners and gutter runners. Before it was just gutter runners. So that's good. Gives you a few more options. Because gutter runners are quite expensive. Well, they're better now, but yeah, they used to be stupidly expensive.
I don't even know the difference. So what's the night runners more of the special unit of them, or
unless I'm getting I thought the gutter runners were the special one.
Oh, okay.
And they were like,
but they were overpriced, that's what you're saying.
yeah, you get them up, and by the end of it, they were like 17 points or something. Yeah, so gutter runners are 14 points base, whereas night runners are 7 originally. So if you gave them poison attacks and slings, they went up to 19 points.
Oof.
So when people were taking these big gutter runner blocks, they were like, they were expensive.
But that's what they were whacking those, yeah. But they were putting like MR3s or some shit on them as well, so you can shoot them with magic missiles as much or something. I don't know, there's something with that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
My favorite, the Plague Priest.
Is there anything different though? Oh, down here. A little bit. Cheap as chips though. I guess only level. Oh, it's not a level 1, and you have to take it.
It's only got 2 wounds, but as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They
But
do
he got, this is a bit of a change. His plague sensor changed a bit. Or is that more of just a node? A plague sensor strength modifier applies only against enemy models that will to charge this turn. Okay. So it's just a standardization.
It used to be during the first round of combat. So I remember something, he mentioned something about flails during the video. Is this because flails became on the charge only? I thought flails were also in the first round.
I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. Unless it's just the plague flails, possibly aligned with them.
Back up there, yeah. No.
But I have to have a look when we get to that. Oh no, it used to be the same. Yeah, first round of combat. So yeah, maybe just wanted to add that charge onto it.
Yeah, flail. Looking at the website, yeah, flail is only on the charge. So like base flail.
Yeah,
like vanilla flail. Yeah.
Storm vermin have come down, and they're up at heavy. They were regular.
That's good. I mean, and you were seeing some of these blocks just with the way the infantry rules changed, so now they're even more reason to bring them. So, just good. I do like seeing sort of the elite infantry.
Yeah, it makes sense to be heavy infantry. Yeah.
And I've seen people saying that they're running with shields so that you get your 3 up because it's got warpstone weapons. So they're pretty good because you get, I think, warpstone weapons is magical attacks and AP1, I believe. So, yeah, they're still getting that AP bonus without needing the actual halberd. So, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Where's that come in?
Solid.
Just in the special rules, they got warpstone weapons.
So
a lot of people running them with sword and board to get a 3 up. 3 up combat, like saving combat.
And you still then get your parry thing with that because it's still just a hand weapon.
It's a hand weapon, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then I'm pretty sure it's magic and AP1. It's definitely AP1, but I'm pretty sure it's magic as well.
Cool. They
Clan
never modeled
rats.
like that, but anyway, they're all got halberds, I think, do they? But yeah,
20 to 40 is now moved. Well, obviously that's the same. Just change it to 20 plus.
Yeah.
Regimental.
Just dropping some of those upper limits. Zombies are about the only ones that need it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regimental's always on there, correct? Yeah. Fort
Yep.
fire throw up.
Was
40
60.
change.
That was
Okay,
60.
Yeah.
Wow.
God.
And what do we
Massive
already look?
drop.
Oh, it's down here. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't hit the weapons teams
And then
yet.
you're right. Yeah, it's just hitting.
They all
the
got
walls and then-
skirmish.
Yeah.
Mm. And the Doom Flare is good now because
Sorry.
it's got the switch stride just to help it charge. I rate the Doom
Okay.
Flares. I reckon they're cool.
Yeah.
Little
Is this
mini.
the no armor save?
Sorry?
Oh, armor piercing -2. Okay. Yeah. Combat trick 4. Impact hits. Extra
Mm.
attacks. Wow. Yeah. Cool. Do you get the AP on? Yeah, you do. Hey, because it's just baked in. So you get the AP as well on the impact hits. It's part of that weapon, I guess.
So I think the AP is -2, isn't
Oh
it?
no,
and
sorry.
then the
Yeah, it's
extra
it's
attacks.
-2. Yeah, shit, yeah. Sorry.
extra attacks
Didn't read that
because
next
I think you get 2 attack space plus extra attacks.
Oh, that's cool. They've got counter charge and swift strike. Oh man.
Mm.
So you just hang these off a unit, detachment, charge in, get counter charge, get impacted hits. It's pretty cool. And then he dies.
Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah. But I mean it's 15 points plus what? 40. Okay.
Mm.
It's pretty cool.
But they're
Just
pretty
the
cool.
combat res you get out of that though. That's so good. Oh, hang on. When's that? No. How does that work? If you charge, you only get the combat res stuff during combat phase, right? And that counter charge would be in the movement phase. Is that right? And then you hit. When do you do your impact hits? I guess they are in combat still. So
Yeah.
God, that's cool. I like it.
But you basically you could have clan rats or storm vermin, have these just to add a bit more combat punch.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Then I think it's all just the misfire charts.
I'll just miss one. And then we had the dregs there. The 3
We have the
points
dregs.
Who wants to go through the dregs?
Nah,
Oh,
just
man.
skim through them. But yep, they're just.
I mean,
Are you worried that
yeah.
they're just not capped? They just doesn't. Do you want to take more, or you just take more units of them? I don't know.
No, I think it's okay if they're.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, minimum of 20 hand weapons, 3 points base, poor leader for 4 points more. But the thing is, because they're loner levies, you can't put anything else in them, I believe. So it's not like you're gonna make them into a Death Star. The other thing is, if you give them any options, they get expensive quick. So they're 3 points base, but to give them shields is +1 point each. Spears is +1 point, slings is +1 point. So you could very quickly end up with a unit that's not that cheap if you start trying to give them stuff.
Plus, if you lose 1 round of combat or break and flee, sorry, that's ever break and flee.
If you break and
It's
flee,
break and flee. Yeah.
the cornered rats. Cornered rats should a unit of dregs that are break and flee from combat with the unit is completely destroyed and removed from play. If the unit contains settlement models, before removing every unit, friend or foe within 2d6 inches of that unit, something d3 strength 3 hits. And for every additional 5 dregs the unit contains greater than 10, apply a +1 modifier to that d3 to a maximum of +4. Oh my goodness, and the opponents that are engaging with this unit may then attempt to restrain and reform or overrun.
So what's your max leadership you're going to have there? It's going to be what?
Well, if you've got a poor leader for plus, wait, what are they? They're horde, so +3, so 7.
Yeah, 7. It's a good chance they're running, no matter what.
I don't know. You got to put a poor leader. Do you think poor leader is worth putting in the dregs? Because it does make them, just every option you put in there. So, what are they? 3 points each divided 20, so 60 points for the unit.
Yeah.
I guess 4 points more for an extra 2 leadership to go from 5 to 7.
Yeah, it's probably worth
It probably
it.
doesn't hurt that much in that context. So to get 64 points, I think that's what. Yeah, I think you'll always see them.
Plus,
So-
if you don't, they become a bit of a target, not for the dragons, so to speak, but if something's around behind them and they, because a dragon without the character there could probably just wipe it. Because even with that combat res, it'll just go, I'm still going to eat you up.
Yeah.
You will pop, and then I'm going to go through.
Well,
So,
yeah, because if you roll over 7, 7's assuming they have all the ranks as well, by the way.
Yes.
So
yeah,
if
exactly.
they lose
that's true.
one rank, they're down to leadership 6, and they can't use their levies, so they can't use inspiring presence anyway. So I think most of the time there's a more than 50% chance that they're going to just straight up break if they lose combat.
Yeah.
So I think
So-
HP's asking, will they be OP given new rules with Grand Theft Auto? I go, I don't know. I'm not convinced they will.
So what does he mean by giving the new rules? Oh,
I
sorry,
think he means
just in general, old world. Yeah,
in general.
Yeah. So I was wondering if there's some new rules I didn't know about. Yeah. Well, I just
obviously it's
they might
old,
not even ever get to that. Like you still have to roll under. You might be on 5 if you don't take that poor leader. You probably
If you take the poor leader, that's the thing though. The poor leader's there. Like, if he gets punked, they're down to 2 ranks. Suddenly they're leadership 4. so I don't think they're going to be holding it.
Yeah, it's real. They're not going to be doing it for Vigo at that point.
Yeah.
It'll be glorious if they held or even fell back in good order.
But the cool thing is, I mean, how much is this? What is it? 3 points, a 20, 64 points or something for a big unit, 20 wounds hanging around. A couple of them.
Yeah, no, it's very cheap block. Like putting aside the coordinate rats thing, like. And as Ben Fell says, you got 30 rats of static CR. You could just add to an existing part. Oh dear, but they don't have a stand or anything. Do they have close order on them? They have got close order. Yeah. So no, I think it adds an extra layer to the whole army. I think it's really important, and I think it's appropriately priced.
Yeah. Cool. Warp Lock Giselle. They've got reserve move. I like this. Did they end up? What's the Giselle? Yeah, okay, cool. Move or shoot comes. Yeah, that helps heaps having that. Sort of like what those Cathay ones have, that at least they can sort of move and shoot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And their armor saves +1 now, so it's 3 up if they're getting shot from the front.
Oh, you cool. Yeah. I wonder if he's basically copied, because it would have been in reverse. The Cathay probably borrowed from Skaven, and Skaven did help Cathay in the lore, didn't they, or something? Or they nicked stuff off them. I don't know. So it's probably pretty similar.
It's largely following them.
Cool.
Yes.
How many of these guys do you have? I've just seen them in action.
Oh,
model-wise.
Me? I got 9.
Lots.
I think.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't run big units. I know people love them. I just don't like the ballistic skill.
Yeah, it's Cathay is similar. I was wondering to see how they end up going, because they don't really have. It's not like you see these stats and you go, "Oh, cool! It's like the the Sharp D," but then you go, "Oh, hang on, got to take all my modifiers." It's like, I'm not hitting on 4s.
And somebody's like,
to hit on.
or he's got something quick or cheap, like War Machine Hunters, just get in there and smash them. These guys are actually pretty good now. They're global. So they've got the new Life is Cheap rule, which is really cool. And then ignores the long range penalty, which is also really good because they only got a 9-inch range. So what do they have? They got quick shot, move and shoot as well. So basically you're just taking a 4 up to hit, really, aren't you? Most of the time. So the Life is Cheap is pretty good. It's kind of like you can shoot
it's
into
like
combat.
the expendable one, but a bit different. Okay.
Yeah. So essentially,
is it the same? Any successful counts as hits on a friendly unit engaged combat chosen mode. So it is the same. They're just slightly.
It's just reversed, so they can do it to anyone.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But you can get quite a few. So like a hit turns into like D3. So it's you can end up with quite a
And that's the one, poison wind. That's the 5 up wound.
Yeah.
One?
Yeah. So that's why I think these guys are going to see quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Right.
So a few of these boys, don't you worry, Gummo.
So you roll to hit, and then and he misses. Then you roll to hit those, but then you roll the D3s, right? So that's the order.
Oh, you mean for this coupled with this? Is that what you mean? Yeah, but this says target enemy units, so you don't get it when it hits friendly. I'm going to call that. So,
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Uh,
dear. Oh dear. That's
actually,
funny.
I won't call that. Andrew will be calling that. So, no,
That is-
it doesn't
yeah.
D3 against me.
The rules is written. Rules is written.
Rules is written.
Jesus.
Yeah. But yes, is that right? You do all that, you do it, and then they all explode against whichever ones they're hitting after you've done all your roll to hits, because that happens first. Yeah. Cool. Okay. They're skirmishes, I assume. Yeah, okay. Skirmishes going away. Yeah, cool. Rats forms, same. Pack masters, these are all too confusing all the time. I don't know how they work ever. They just
These go with the Red Ogres, don't they? The Pack Masters and
Yeah, or the giant rats. Yeah.
Oh, the giant rats.
So, hang on, where are they? Well, they moved them around, have they?
So you can move in.
So 6 and
that's
7
confusing.
have gone. It's actually gone down.
Okay.
Got 5 or 6. They were too good. There you go.
Yeah.
The leadership.
The stats on this changed. I bet you he must have aligned it more with what it used to be or something. Did he? Like,
Yeah, it was
What changes
3-3-3-3, 1-4-2-7. So
interesting.
he's turned him into more of a character by the sound of it.
And then
They
he's just
made him
changed.
20 points rather than +7.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not purple, because that should be purple. +20 points.
No.
Yeah.
It used to be +7.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. Anyway. Move through the
Yeah.
So rat ogres have definitely gone down by 8 points.
Yeah.
Still,
poor one's just infantry.
yeah, I know. It's just that
They
they
got
haven't
what?
got any. They've only got
Oops,
armor
yeah.
bane. These guys, they just
And
yeah.
they got frenzy.
Oh no, he gave them warpstone weapons. There you go.
Yeah, he's got warpstone
missed that.
weapons. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, which is they didn't have that before. They just had the armor bane, which just made them just pretty shit.
How does Motley Crew work? Oh, is that? Oh, and that's because you can put a pack master
the pack
wherever you
master.
two.
Pack
Yeah,
masters and stuff,
yeah.
But I mean, can see how they go at 40 points. I don't think they're terrible. Because they don't have Swift Stride either, do they? So they've only got Frenzy, Movement 6. So if you're going against Cav, against other infantry, they might go okay. Giant rats, did they change? So
strength change. Did it go up or something till 3? Was it 2 or something?
I've got 3 here.
It's
Okay.
Giant rats.
It's good that he's
I don't know.
he's made that on that one as well, on to 20. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it just made that a bit better.
Night Runners, the ballistic skill has gone up for the Knight Leader. So 2 hand weapons has gone up from hand weapons. Yeah, that is good. And then a single weapon team, which is pretty good.
Oh,
with a warp grinder as a detachment.
Oh, and which one's the warp grinder one? I keep forgetting.
That's a little chariot sort of.
That's the one that does do the impact hits one. No, it is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Although these dudes you probably aren't. Maybe you are charging, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't the warp grinder something? Because isn't it
that's the ambush. No, sorry. Yeah, you are.
That's the
You're right.
specific
Sorry, I'm getting it wrong. Yeah, so it gives you ambushes. Warp grinder and both its variant unit and the ambushes special rule.
Oh,
see?
cool.
I'm telling you lies. Lucky Josh is here to keep me in line.
You got to run the same thing. The assassin went up BS. And poison attacks now.
Built in, yeah. Because that was two.
Did you have to pay
That was
or
an
something?
option. Oh, a 2-point
okay.
model option.
Oh, that's cool. So they basically come down 2 points. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they used to be really expensive.
That's with the nerfed poison too. Like, yeah, ridiculous.
So yeah, they're not too bad now.
Oh, there's so much stuff in this book. And then
Yeah.
Plague Monk.
So
Yeah.
Plague Monks, 7 points. So
So
this
much
is
stuff.
the problem. The additional hand weapon is like 2 points. So
Mhm.
you've got like 9 points there. Obviously, they just don't have any armor. They've got toughness 4 is about the only thing keeping them alive.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. They do have toughness 4. But what was this before? They just didn't have it? Or Plague Sensibility
Yeah.
unit? Okay. That's a
Yeah,
detachment.
that's
cool.
all new. Yep.
Okay.
And
That's
now
the
they've
one you're
got
saying. That's the one you were talking about up here, eh? Oh, no, I'm getting confused. The point.
it's the next one. Yeah, you'll see it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one. Yeah.
Yeah. So these guys have gone up from 13 points to 16, which is quite a bit. And the unit sizes has gone up to 5, down from 5 plus used to be 2 to 10. I don't really like those 2 to 10 ones. Like they're just, I don't know.
It's very restrictive.
Mm. So before they had, so they got Plague Disciples. Oh yeah, that's a new.
That's just you can attach to the.
Mm.
There's a detachment to it. That's all that one by the look of it. But they've been added hatred all enemies detachment.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
hatred all
yeah.
enemies.
So
Which is what they were, I think,
and the extra
Yeah.
attack. So,
Yeah.
I mean, going to 2 attack space is
Mm.
quite big buff.
Yep. You're paying for it. Yeah.
And I think the plague sensory again is added that flail rule of affecting
sorry.
only on the turn they charge.
Yeah.
But hatred frenzy 2 attacks with the plague sensor buff on the charge. Like that's they're spitting out 3 attacks, strength 6 on the charge.
Yeah.
I mean, 16 points definitely you're paying for it.
Yeah. I've got
Very
a
unit.
do you want to hear my plague sensor bearer story?
Build.
Go for it.
Story. Yeah.
So
I'd love to
I
hear
was in a tournament with playing Simon Turner, and anyway, I've got my dwarf hammerers, and he's got a little unit of I think it was 8 plague sensor bearers, and I think had like 20 hammers or something like that. And he's sent his plague sensors into my hammers. He took a few off, so it wasn't quite at 20 at this stage, and I just picked up the whole unit. Like he took the whole unit out. And then that very similar build to what they are now with like hatred, frenzy, and all those attacks. So yeah, they definitely dish out some pain if you can get them in combat. So yeah, we'll see. Could definitely bring some tears.
Yeah.
ASB was just asking, are we going to allow these at Castle Assault if they're still in beta?
Or
Will they be in
we
beta
haven't
by then?
discussed. I doubt they'd be in beta by then, but yeah. I'd hope that isn't the case, but yeah.
Yep.
Little Renegades would be. I can't see us not allowing Renegades. We want some fun, so yeah.
We'll keep going because time's getting away from us. Screaming Bell. So 184. Has it come down? It was 184. Oh, same.
Yeah.
So you're getting the 5-up ward save against any wounds suffered that were caused by non-magic attacks, and it just seems like you're just getting any wounds suffered.
Any wounds,
Yeah.
this is straight 5-up. And then stubborn.
So tolling the bell, I think they're just a little bit better.
Okay.
A lot of so from what they were,
don't need to go through them all then if you.
they are.
Yeah.
They are better.
Okay.
So I like that. I'll be taking
just-
the bell.
Yeah, it's just so iconic. You want to? I mean, I can't believe what they did to when they had the old drag along and you could put in a unit and stuff. It just looked like shit. Now at least, looks back to how it should have been.
He has I know that they're mostly better, but he's also made the number 2 result significantly worse.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was every unit that's within this model's command range is D3 strength 4 hits with AP -2, and now it's a Screaming Bell, and every unit within the range suffers D6 strength 5 hits with an AP of 2. So yeah, he's made that much more spicy.
But what
Which is
was it
great to
before?
see.
Sorry, did you say it was what?
So it was D3 strength 4 hits, and it just is every unit that's within the model's command range.
Right.
Doesn't specify if the Screaming Bell's included in that or not.
Gotcha.
So now
yeah.
it's very clear that
So this is Screaming Bell, the
hit,
units it's
and
in
it's-
plus 3 inches and friends of foe of that.
Yeah.
Oh no, just this
of the 3 inches of the Screaming Bell.
Screaming Bell. Okay, yeah. So less chance. It's probably just going to be the Screaming Bell unit and.
Oh, it's actually no, you're right. Sorry. So it was within this model's command range, and now it's just within 3 inches.
So it's
pretty
really
much
only going
just
to be
gonna
that unit.
the bell
and
and
maybe
the
the
unit
unit
that's next
that's
to
The unit.
combat.
and
Yeah.
if they're in combat with another unit, yeah.
Yeah.
So he has tightened it, but he's made it spicier. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you don't have to go through them all, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Otherwise,
And then we got Terror back on. This used to have Terror, didn't it? Like in 8th.
yeah, it would have
Plague
plague
Furnace.
furnaces. Yeah, I think it almost certainly did.
Yeah.
Impact hits are up from D3.
I just loved
plus
seeing the
one.
double, like the both big contractions on the board. I don't know if you usually use that.
What,
Oh,
the
you
bell
do
and the
run that a
furnace?
lot, Andrew. You were running the
Yeah.
Plague Furnace and the other one. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Looks cool. I don't like it, but it looks cool.
You dread it,
Yeah.
but it looks
the breath weapon, I've always just found this a little bit weird.
Hang on, that's NA. So what the hell is this?
So it's just basically similar.
cool. Use the
like,
breast template. It's a toughness test.
Yeah.
Risk taking it, so it's not like anything touches it. I think that's to be consistent with the breath templates in general, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a 4 up and then it's a toughness
4
test.
up and then it's a toughness
No
test,
save.
pretty much.
Sorry, suffers a wound, no armor save, but you do get
Armor save,
ward and regen.
You get ward
Okay.
regen. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because you're on like a chariot and you don't really move that far. It's
Yeah.
I always found it just a bit clunky, a breath weapon on something like this. But
I sort of,
anyway.
I mean, maybe that's something we can talk about once at some point when we want to do our wish listing again for V2. But I feel like the breath weapons, it maybe consider bringing back something like the 8th ed ones. And I know, you know, dragons and stuff don't need even more buffs, but it was nice to have the option to, if you're in combat, just breathe. And was it a 2d6 or something? It was something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 2d6.
Yeah,
Like
It's
3
just,
4
I mean,
hits
it's
or
pretty
3
freaking
hits.
like it's a dragon in combat. Why can't it breathe?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Oh, sorry. I need to step back, please, so I can breathe. Give me some room. Like it's a bit dumb. Yeah.
Doom Wheel. So armor value has gone up by 1.
Did that go up then? The strength was it used to be 5 or something?
It used to be 5. The wounds used to be 4.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's heaps better, especially for those points.
Yeah, especially
More of like
for
a heavy
Impact
chariot.
hits are
Yeah,
up
I mean that's what it is.
from
Yeah.
D3 plus 1.
These
and
to
the
D6
stomp.
plus 1. And the
Well,
stomp.
stomp is 2 to D3.
2 to D3. Yeah, okay. Skaven-y. I like it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, that's good.
And then the AP's gone to -2 from -1. The first time in the game.
Oh, I like that though. It's a little bit like first charge in a way, but not.
Yeah.
I think it is supposed to be first charge, but because it's random movement, it doesn't declare charges. So that's because I was thinking this, I was like, why didn't he just give him first charge? It's the same mechanically thing, but I think it's because it's just
good point.
can't actually declare charge.
And before it was just you had to do a leadership check.
Oh,
You could do it whenever, but then there was a leadership test. And then if test failed, the unit becomes disrupted.
yeah,
bit
that's
clunky.
heaps better.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's strength 6, D6 plus 1, impact hits.
Yeah, it
It
could be
sorry.
valid to have a first charge like effect without having.
Oh, it's a heavy
leadership.
chariot. So impact hits a -2 anyway, correct? Is that what it is? Yeah. No, it's heaps better.
That's pretty. That's pretty for 140. Oh, almost
Zap's good.
145 is almost sounding a bit cheap at this point.
Oh, double doom wheel.
Yeah.
I'm printing 2 tomorrow.
And the zap has been really changed, hasn't it? Because wasn't it like 3 blast templates,
Yeah.
like 3 templates that just
Yeah, it was all over the shop.
scattered D6
Oh,
inches.
okay. So what is it now? It's just
Just
lines.
seemed
or
like a bit
something?
of that seemed like a lot of work.
Oh, this
to-
is back how it used to be. It
to
was just
resolve
like
it.
the units.
This is the old 6.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
good.
Yeah, that's
what you
good.
want. You just want to shoot it up the board and cause mayhem.
Yeah, mine's on a sprue. I can't get it together. It wouldn't. I haven't got enough time.
Do you not have a
Otherwise
doom
it
wheel at all?
It's on a sprue.
Oh, right. You did have one though at some point. Well, maybe I'm getting confused.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I definitely had some before.
Yeah.
During the Great Purging, then they got
The
sold.
friggin' Highlands one looks so cool. And what that guy that I can't remember, Matthew, that I played against, what he did with his, it looked awesome. It was like half falling apart and stuff. It looked cool.
I'll have a look. I think I sold one, pretty sure. But I've definitely got one on sprue. But anyway. And then so it's
I guess if we play Thursday, I could probably have one printed.
Ooh. I could bring the sprue around if you want to build it and paint it for me. I'm painting a house. I got no painting done.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, is that A-bomb next? I think.
Oh no, man! This fucking
he does have a
limit.
He's got he does have an individual mishap chart for the Doom Wheel. One to do with
close
disaster.
to the old one as well.
Yeah, so the Doom Wheel takes D6 25 hits. In addition, loses 1 D6 from the random movement value, and if that's reduced to 0 random movement value, then it's removed as a casualty and counts as destroyed. That's 1 and 2. That's pretty good. Pretty terrifying. 3 to 5 out of control. If it's an unengaging combat, roll the scatter dice, pivot the model so it's facing the direction of the arrow, and immediately moves as far as possible in a straight line using its current random movement characteristic. If it makes contact with an enemy unit, counts as having charged. If it makes contact with a friendly unit, resolve impact hits immediately after contact and move the Doom Wheel 1 inch away. And then number 6, burst of speed. The Doom Wheel gains an extra D6 to the random movement characteristic to a maximum of 46. So I guess you can go down. Then you can
go down and back up.
Would be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't actually blow up on a 1 or 2. I mean, it just takes the wounds, but if you roll high on that D6 roll, it could end up, and then you lose a little bit of movement as well. So yeah, it's interesting.
No, it is. It's good.
I like it.
A lot of fun.
Cool.
I think it's fun.
And I like it. It's even though it's different, it's the same. Well, it's the numbers are different, but it's easy to remember. You don't have to keep going back to the chart.
Yeah, and I think you had to have a different one because if you think about the Skaven and the Misfire chart, it doesn't really fit with the Doom Wheel, like just the effects that it has. Yeah. So, and I like this. This actually adds quite a bit of character and theme with the way it plays with the random movement effect. So, yeah, it's cool.
Love it. The Hell Pair.
Yeah, so the A-bomb's good. So they've given it heavy armor. Used to have nothing except for obviously the regen. Impact hits is D3 plus 1. Didn't have any impact hits.
It's done the same thing. Basically got first charge on it again.
Yeah. Warpstone spikes is changed from AP -2. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's,
but then if you cause an impact hit wound, enemy unit suffers impact hits from this model. So you don't even need to wound them. You just need to do impact hits. So you need to be 3 inches out and then you've disrupted them.
Oh, yeah.
Right, John. It's basically first charge.
Yeah.
You don't need to get wounded or anything. That's how I read. I just skimmed the first one. Yeah. That's heaps better. Yeah.
No, it's essentially a charge from
They didn't change any of this.
Literally the same thing.
Flesh one to like this is all the same when it grows back.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah,
which one is it? This one. On a roll of 1 to 3. Yeah. Okay. Cool. 6 it comes back. Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, it is the old A-bomb.
And they haven't changed the warp lightning cannon, just added the Skaven misfire. But I mean, it's cool now that I know what it does. So this one can go through anything, line of sight. Correct.
Interesting. Warp lightning, it had its own misfire table in the legacy.
Did it?
The legacy documents. They've had to essentially piff it, because now I can just streamline with the new existing one.
Which is good, yeah. And then Plague Claw. I think the big one there is obviously it's changed to
in there. Maybe I got gypped on that. Maybe I wasn't within 3. Sorry, you still have to be within 3. Okay, don't worry. Ignore me. I never saw this.
All right, last one.
Yeah. So obviously, or am I not correct? So bombard, cumbersome. Oh no, sorry. I thought this had the what is it? Special rule. What is it? The one where it's a 5 or a 6. I forget what it's called.
Oh, in this book.
Poison wind. Yeah, so
Oh,
it doesn't
right,
have poison.
It
right.
doesn't have that. Okay.
Sorry, I was mistaken because I was thinking I'll
Well,
take
that
some
would
of
have been
these.
friggin' dangerous. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got the 5-inch, but yeah, it's only a 6.
If you take a wound, you got to take a panic test, which is, I mean, that's okay. But I mean, that's not as bad these days, but still disrupts you if you fail it. Yeah.
So I thought they were awesome because I thought I had the poison wind, but it doesn't. Oh,
Yeah. And then the FAQ, I think, because I think you're asking about, would there be certain missiles that would cause weirdness? And I think he's trying to cover at least one of them, which is Wind Blast, causing a pushback effect and out of combat. And
so they just basically don't blow up, though. Is that what he was saying? Is that what this was about? Or
well, no, if an enemy unit engaged with the dregs is forced to give ground. So if you successfully cast it on the enemy unit. So it doesn't address what happens if you successfully cast it on the Skaven dregs.
Yeah,
which is an equally relevant question.
Yeah.
And I guess you just reverse the answer, really. Yeah, the drag unit may follow up or test to restrain. If I choose to follow up, the combat will happen during the following combat phase.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The move to not change the status of the combat, i.e. charges will still be charges.
There's probably going to be more of these, once it comes along. Wow, okay. Yeah. Not too bad.
Overall, what do you guys think?
Well, I think it brings the Skaven back to the Skaven. I like it. I mean,
a lot of the stuff seems like it's kind of like, brought back from previous editions. It's not like all brand new stuff, essentially. And some stuff like the slaves have been toned down with levies, because if they didn't have levies, then that's what was broken, I think, in 8th, was obviously all the rules for steadfast, and then you had these giant slave blocks. You
just couldn't get through them. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, of course. There's definitely some quite potent stuff in there. And some significant point reductions. So it will be interesting to see how they play on the table.
And there is, like Skaven, I wouldn't say they've been going up but obviously infantry's helped a bit, the buffs, and some. So when you put some of this on, there seems to be a lot of places where these attachments can give some combat res.
I don't think they've been buffed to a point that's like above any of the other armies, but they definitely would be competitive with this draft document. Against the existing ones for sure, and then that feeds into the infantry buffs and that type of thing too. So on the table, it'll be really interesting to see how they play. I'm very keen for you guys to get your game in. Yeah,
we will somehow.
Yeah. There you go. It's difficult to go down. It's very true. They're not. Skaven's not the worst, but it's definitely it's down there. So I'd like to hear what everybody else thinks about in the comments about what they think. It's and what could change.
Yeah. Got to get some games in, I guess, and see. And I mean, this whole Renegade extra drafts is going to really make or break Renegades, I guess, and see how it all fleshes out.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. Hopefully,
definitely change things up.
Yeah. Do you want to move on to Josh's terrain?
Yeah, well, we better quickly give our shout outs and then we can have a chat around hobby and all that. Oh, God.
We've got a few questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get to much. Jeez, this Skaven one was huge. We're just so slow at it, but that's okay. Cool. Okay, well, I'll shut that screen down. We don't need it. Give a quick shout out to our Patreons. We actually have a new one, I think it was. Jason, I think that was a new one, I think. These guys, help us turn up every week, support the show, and have been helping us get some terrain, I guess. That's what we've been putting some of the money towards lately, which has been cool. Yeah. So, Jason, and then don't forget to get a team together and sign up to Snake Eyes, June 6-7 at the Gaming Arena in Melbourne. It's a long one. Zephyl, Sexy Dan,
really long guy.
Markowitz, Shabizbus, Ebla Doom, Western Sydney Wargames, Feud Owner, Vinny. Sorry, I'll just go back. I wonder if Daniel just cancelled that after the 6th, June 6th to 7th. Anyway, Western
I'd be
Sydney
surprised if you
Warhammers.
didn't.
Yeah. Vinny, Cathay Balloon Man 115, King Pash, Tom, and the Mustache Rash, Tom Pickard, not Matt, Jess Tours, Adam Lamb, the Juicer, at Empire Arcane Journal Review when? Question mark. Firebird 7137, Peter Holman, Mark Langley, Matt Hitton, the Old Warrior, Silver Dave, Sporadic Sanity, Mark, Nick, Grand Vanderbolsh, Chris Bowler, Drunk Nate, Ben, Cam the Dentist, James McKellen, Liam Fallon, Jay McBride, Flatwell Jedge, Sexy Jelly, Herald of the Old World, Keel Herd, Tommy Dogs, Matthew Klein, Perfidy, Griff, Jess Tours, Wood Duck, Josh Griffiths, Nananum, Daniel Brogstock, Elliot Mitchum, the Gilthos Draconos, Diesel, Denny Gamer, Robert Z, Isla Vanel, Cultus Cream. Oh,
what? Isla Vanel Coitus. Isla Vanel.
I love anal cultus. I love anal cultus cream.
Coitus. That's coitus.
Oh, is it coit? Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
coitus cream. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
That was
OG
easy.
hurler. And then gherkin with boxes around it. I don't know. Gunwitch.
Gherkin.
The best
Very
15 minutes battle reports on Zen Fox Games and the OG Todd Lloyd. So big thank you to our patrons who have sent in a couple of questions or a few.
Yeah. Before we get to the questions, can I just rewind a little bit on those names? So can we go back up between? Can I just check with you what the name is? So between Orange Juicer and Firebird 7137, of the non-Apple ones that I can see, what was the name on that one?
Oh, what? That's changed again straight away. So I must send me $20 and I'll rate your monolith pricks. $20 is $20. Don't judge me. so, you must have changed that after I loaded it before the podcast. So Matt changed that.
Oh my god! Because I saw that, and then you just went straight through Matt. La da 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 da. I'm like,
well, no, it was something. It was Empire Arcane Journal when, but he must have changed that during the pod because I loaded this just before we started. And it changed. Yeah. So send me $20 and I'll rate your monolith picks. $20 is $20. Don't judge me. Monolith only fans.
Monolith thick. Oh my god!
He said petrol's not cheap, fellas. He's got cool.
Cool. Well, that was a very important thing to get right. You know,
That was
this podcast.
Thanks for calling that out. I'll hit refresh before I call it out next time. Sorry. I actually did, but I did at the beginning. I didn't realize people would be changing it.
No, up to the minute, just like the questions.
Yeah.
One of them got submitted 10 minutes into this podcast.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, cool.
So things are happening. Got to be on the ball.
Mm.
Anyway, so first question, Rob. Jelly asks, well, Mr. Sexy asks, did he ask this? He did ask this. This was technically before the shout-outs, but so Adepticon are both not posting missions and scenarios or lists until the morning of or the first round pairings. What's your take on that? I find it way less exciting and it's less time to nerd out over lists, etc. That being said, it does make for a more level playing field. What do you guys think? Releasing first, I guess it's two questions. First is having the missions and the packs in the pack that you can build towards and mull over.
So you don't even know the missions and scenarios, or is it just like you don't know which one you're playing?
Well, these questions they're not posting them. So I take that means you don't. They're just not published.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that means they're like totally weird ones, or does it mean they're just match play, but they're just not telling you what you're playing round one? And
I think it's far more likely to be that.
Yeah,
if anything, it has to be
if
that.
It wasn't that, it would be a bit annoying to get there and go, "What the fuck's this mission?" And then trying to read it. That would suck.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's a massive long thematic scenario, you want to actually have time to read it. No one ever does anyway, but
no, yeah. And the publishing list, I mean, that used to be a thing. Sometimes that was sort of like you didn't know until you turned up, but. I mean, reality is, it's fun to nerd about the list and see what's coming and stuff.
Yeah,
I think it takes away a bit of that because I think it's set and forget. Like we don't know what list went, the tournament goes, and we forget about it because we didn't care. Like he goes back and looks. I mean, if you didn't know, so like I think it just
I mean, how many hours of content have we squeezed from analyzing packs and analyzing lists or events?
Yeah, no, I think from certain things or narrative things or something, I think it's fine. But I think in general, and I don't mind the odd one doing it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And when you say levels the playing field, like, what is
because
that?
there's what that means. There's less information out there, so everyone's a 0, I guess. Whereas this, if someone hasn't either bothered to do it or or they just haven't built to it,
I
then
don't know.
they're at a
I'd question that.
disadvantage.
Does it make much of a
But
difference?
I don't know
really,
that. I don't really think
yeah.
it does. Yeah, I don't think it does. Not a
anyway.
major change anyway. But yeah, no, I agree, Shelley. Well, I think we agree. It is less exciting. Next question. Well, this wasn't really a question. This was a statement. But the Orange Juicer, who I feel like we did answer a question from a few weeks ago about lack of hobby excitement.
Yes. Yep. I remember that.
You put a little message in the other day saying, finally catching up on episodes. The last episode I watched was the CanCon recap. The great hobby slump of 2026 hit me hard, but hopefully this gets me painting at the very least.
Oh, cool. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully by the time you're listening to this, Orange Juicer, you're back on board. Because if you're watching this, then it's probably in 3 months' time and your slump is over. Next one, Angelus Dark. John asks, what is the one piece of terrain that you made from scratch that you still remember for better or worse? That you made during your hobby lifetime. So I guess he's asking like any. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's lots of stuff that we would have made that we were young. There's one that comes to mind in my mind.
Well, there's two.
But for good stuff too. Like anything particular that you just made from scratch. What do you?
Yeah, and there is, and it was actually really frustrating because I literally went when you posted that, just because Josh sent us this earlier, and I went, oh, I wonder if I can find pictures of it, and I couldn't, which shits me. I'm going to keep looking. I went through all these. I found all like our old wedding pictures and school photos of me back in my first car and my first girlfriend and all this sort of shit. But I was trying to find. I know I've got these like 10 shitty, not Polaroids, but to actually take them to Fujifilm, and it's my old 3rd and 4th stuff. And it was more scenery, but it was like I built like this castle thing. It was basically just I don't know, like it was made one big tower bit with like a door coming out the side and plaster of Paris around it that had steps. So you couldn't, I mean, if you played it in a game, it would be impassable terrain. But I kept that thing for ages and then eventually threw it away. But I was like, man, if I could find the pictures of that, because I had like dioramas set up with like orcs going up the stairs and shit. Like, and then we had also like a big inn that we'd built, like a 3-story inn with like a little flag, like the great, like the Red Dragon Inn or something, and done up with all the little, like what you'd see in a building these days, old school Warhammer building, but had to make it from scratch. And I kept that thing for ages. And you guys may have even played on a board with it, but I did throw it out last year because I got too many fucking buildings, and why have I got this old thing hanging around that's like half fallen apart and it's half made of balsa wood? And I remember throwing it in the bin last year. I was like, it's time to go in the bin.
Get out of here.
It's sad, but it was starting to break all over the place and stuff, and I'd glued it back together. But they were ones that I remember in high school building.
You looked at it and you're like, no, this is beyond saving. It's not worth it.
No, you could. I could have, but at some point you just go, I mean, you know how good these resin kits and shit are now. Yeah. Like they look so much.
There's only so much junk you can keep around.
There you go. Why am I keeping
comes
that?
To buildings, yeah.
I don't know. What have you guys got? Like, and it sucks. Sorry, because if I find the pictures, because I will probably on the pictures, and it'd be very embarrassing. But if I can find them, that would be funny. Of some of these.
I've got a funny story about terrain. So one of the first pieces I made was made out of bits of like old school like polystyrene, and I used to get the old like wood filler and kind of like put it around the outside. And anyway, I was like in my backyard making this stuff. I thought I was the only one at home, and I was outside doing it. And then I swear I was like a little, I don't know, 15 or so. And I think I was talking to myself or doing something as I'm like, putting this filler around this polystyrene. And one of my sister's friends came around, drove around, and she was pretty cute too. I think I had a bit of a crush on her back then. Like older, she's a couple years older than me. And then here's me I remember I was sitting down on the pavement outside, just talking to myself, putting all this wood frill on the fucking Warhammer thing, and this shadow's just like crept up behind me. I saw this shadow come up. I turned around. I swear I had like a little squeal or something. Scared the shit out of me. And then she said, "Oh, hi, Andrew. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing." I was so embarrassed.
Damaged you ever since. That's why you hid this stuff in your closet for years.
I remember it to this day. I'm just like, it was so fucking embarrassing. Anyway,
hilarious.
Nice. I don't know. I don't have any ridiculous stories like that. Probably the only thing I can remember that's like probably the first piece of terrain I ever built was just like this, just out of paddle pop sticks, this little fort thing that I put together for my wood elf archers, and just, you know, like had a little area for them to all line up, and then have one up on a little watchtower and a little gate at the front. And it's sort of like, yeah, completely impractical for any kind of game use.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know where that. I think I lost it fairly early on. That's probably the main thing that I can remember that was fully scratch built that I did.
Did you guys try to build any of the like directions from the White Dwarfs and stuff, or you just you didn't buy them much? Yeah,
not really.
I did make those orc huts that they were doing. Like you cut a Pringle. You get a Pringle thing and cut them, and the round huts. And I had them again. I had them up until last year and threw them out because, again, I've just bought a bunch of orc huts. I don't need to have my old Cocoa Pops and Pringle versions that I'd made. But yeah, they had them in White Dwarf and how to make all that stuff. So,
yeah. No, I don't remember making that much terrain. I remember getting annoyed at PVA glue because it wouldn't dry clear if I poured it too thick when I was trying to make a pond or something like that. It was really annoying. But yeah, I mean, I've made quite a lot of scratch built stuff more recently. But that's different.
You've done heaps of good stuff. That's the thing. You've got lots of terrain that you're actually proud of. I mean, all that freaking.
Is that these suckers?
Yes, them, exactly them. I made a heap of them. I just threw some out the other day. That's it. The cardboard with the Pringle. I think it's
so many of these. Yeah. Weren't they out of it was one of the goblin things, wasn't it? There was like an extra.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I can't remember. The Idol of Gork thing or whatever.
Idol of Gork. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the original one was in a White Dwarf. I think because I never had that. Yeah, so it must have reprinted it into that. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize you had them.
Ben Phil's story. He dated a girl whose dad was an old school Orcs player. He had some of the best terrain. That's the only part I miss of that relationship.
Love it.
Oh dear.
Cool.
All right, shall I do the next question?
Hang on, there's a second part to that. Met her through the other 40Kers initially. She was also an Orcs player. The number one girl army after Nick. Interesting. God. Cool. Sorry, yes. Go.
Where was I? Plasmid. This is the question that happened about an hour ago. Plasmid asks, any units in your army that you have never used, haven't tried, or just straight up don't know how to use to good effect?
So lots. Spiders, my orcs.
Where to begin?
Questing Knights.
Trolls.
I tried. I really tried. Look at the gang on.
I mean, the beastmen don't count because I've got heaps of minotaurs. I just haven't painted them. But the reason probably why is because they're probably not as good. But
because they're minotaurs. Yeah.
Can't remember other armies. What other? I mean, my whole Empire army. No, just kidding. Sorry, ASP. And it's got nothing to do with that. I just don't want to rebase it. That's been my issue. It's got
that's Gombo's Empire Arcane Journal review. Untakeable.
It's just the base. I just need to do something with it. I just don't like the adapters thing, so I want to just redo it. But yeah.
We didn't leave too much time for this terrain thing, did we?
Well, have to push it off.
Yeah. We've got. I really don't have time, but
Oh,
We
bloody
can,
Andrew rambling
not
on
have
for an hour.
time.
and a half.
No, it's okay. Well, I want to drop my question, and it's so late.
Yeah,
no
it's
one will even
time for your
answer it,
question.
and maybe you guys can think about it. So it
Yeah, I
was
feel like
because of the
probably
concert. I
dropping
went
this
to the
at the
concert
end of the
last night,
episode.
right? And Counting Crows is on, and they're sorry, not really my Warhammer days, but it got me thinking about. There's some music that just I remember from like Games Workshop stores and stuff, or when I was playing in the 90s, and so I want people to go like. If you went to Games Workshop, what do you remember they were playing? Because a lot of it was like, British, like Queen and shit like that. Or was there music that you were listening to that when you hear now, like another one for me is Crash Test Dummies. I don't know why, like it must have been out and I just used to play it over and over while I was playing Warhammer, like modeling. And so I just want to know if they've got any music related to the nostalgia of playing and modeling, sitting there. What were they listening to? Because the music's so connected to your time, when you first heard it, and when we would have been playing, it was the days where you just put an album. You had one CD and you just had it was on fucking repeat, So I just want to, if anyone's got any, throw it in the comments, and maybe I'll collate a Spotify list or something. Let people, see what people are listening to. But yes, that was my question / have a think about it. Maybe next episode I can reveal if anyone's answered.
There you go. Ben discovered the darkness. I love the darkness. It's got that. Yeah. That hair.
And I have actually looked up Spotify before. There is a couple of G-Dub playlists. So I don't know if that's like ex-G-Dub staff members who like put Spotify playlists up and stuff and what they used to play in the stores. Yeah. So, let me know.
Oh, The Cure. Mark.
Cool.
Good stuff.
What are we going to do? Have you got any quick hobby to show, Josh, or not? You don't want to spoil it. I want to show you one pick. What you bring yours up? But no, bring yours up because I got it mine.
Is this a pick for Maddie or?
Okay, I can bring up.
Well,
I can bring up. I think I showed you the start of this lake last week. I think. This lake.
Yeah.
Now this is after the resin are cured, and you can see it's a little bit patchy in different areas. Now that's partly because I rather lazily, because it was a 4-part resin with 1 part hardener type thing, and I put some paint in it and stuff and just stirred it up in the terrain itself rather than mixing it like thoroughly.
Yeah, I saw that picture where you said that. Yeah.
Where I just had actually I might have that picture here somewhere. Have I got it? Oh yeah, I've got it there. Here we go. Is it going to pop up?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
that's
that. It's just like I literally just poured it in, just very lazily. So it ended up setting in a slightly weird way where you can see there's patches where it hasn't come through very nicely. Which I was sort of like, it wasn't that much of a problem, but because it hadn't fully set, it was actually still a little bit sticky as well. So I just put some hardener over the top of it. And it sort of worked, but it made all this weird chalky residue at the top. Now that wasn't intended, but I kind of like the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, totally. Yeah.
It comes through okay.
It looks like scratched ice and stuff or something. Or,
Yeah, it does.
It's like
like when you ski and like it chips off a bit of the ice and it's got that snowy shit on top of the ice. Well, it's not. I mean, it is snow, I guess. Yeah, it's ice.
So I ended up mixing up some more resin and just putting it on the top of that in areas where the hardener didn't work, and just putting, because what I basically did was to get that other sort of effect of icings where the resin actually had set, was I had this weird sort of ice surfacer that AK had made that came with the resin ice pack, and it just made all the ice actually look just that sort of dry, sort of slightly crackly appearance. And then so I've actually almost finished it. So this is with snow, with a bit of like thick ice on the edges and that type of thing. I'm actually getting there with this friggin' lake. Have I got some final photos of it? Yeah, it's coming through okay.
Did you say the resin thing, that what you just said, did you say that was a AK pack as well?
I
Ooh.
love that little skull.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So the pack was, I think I've got a photo of the pack as well because I was. Oh no, that's not it.
Smash Chariot.
Smash Chariot.
They look so good.
This was this.
Right.
So,
okay.
so it was. The thing is, I have all this UV resin stuff, but I actually went because I kind of wanted the ice surface set on it, and then I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just get the resin
This
pack.
is what we do need to get to this episode. It'll be version 2.
I can
episode
freaking
2 of this.
I could
episode,
talk
'cause
about
I want to
this
know
for a
what
good
to do on all this
I
shit.
could just talk about all this stuff, guys. But yeah, the resin worked well, but that ice surfacer was really cool, because it goes from that like just quite no
Plainish,
texture
like-
to it, just a bit
yeah.
cloudy, and even after it's set, this is close up where you can see there's a bit of texture, but there's not really. But then as soon as I add that extra layer, it really changes things. It's just got all that little crackliness to it.
Yeah.
That's not from the resin. That's from that surface stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But what is that? Is that like almost a PVA?
It's a varnish.
You put over it, and then
It's a varnish that you put
Did
over
you
it, and
airbrush
then
it or
then
you
it crackles
brushed
up.
on?
No, I just brushed it on. You kind of want the brush on
Yeah.
because it actually creates a streakiness
Yeah.
to
okay.
it.
Yeah.
And then as it dries, it sort of breaks up. and
Yeah.
you
So
get
it's not
this
red.
very
Like you're not
subtle-
curing it or anything. You just put it on and let it dry.
No,
Just an acrylic varnishy type thing.
Yep.
Okay.
just
Interesting.
an acrylic varnish.
Is it like one of those effects paints almost that starts adding a bit of that scratchiness?
I
when it
think so.
dries?
Yeah. But it's
I'm going to
Okay.
put that thing up.
That stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
The AK snow stuff, like
Yeah.
I've got all the snow, that other stuff, like the
Almost
sprinkles
done.
but I don't really know. I think I looked up one YouTube video and tried to do what it said, but probably didn't do it properly. I don't know. I've got snow stuff. It looked okay for a games table, but the ones I did, but it's not on Josh's level.
Oh, who is? It's just
Yeah.
I'm so excited with this stuff. I've almost finished it.
I can see it there.
it's-
Bring it up. Finish it.
I'll
up.
bring it up.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
Looks good.
slide
guys.
79. Jeez.
guys. I had so many photos
That
because I
is
just want to go
awesome.
through how it all came together. But I'm this is one of the tables I've done. I've done 3 of these tables.
Looks so good.
So pretty, so
That
pretty.
is good.
It's,
That is
yeah.
good.
Anyway,
Wow.
I'll go through it a bit more when we have time.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to title next week's one. And yes, we will get to terrain.
We'll keep
Maybe we
keep
do that
tightening it.
first.
X
and-
Renegade week X and
Yeah.
do it for like 4
Yeah,
weeks.
we need to
and
have
just
an
do it
egg
again.
timer, I think, for the.
God, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
dear.
I just wanted to, I have been looking at the Panda Wargaming stuff I bought, and I had a go at I can't remember who the actual artists are of these, but I got these off Pandem for the Egyptian ones. Can I zoom that in?
That is a nice monolith.
It's such a cool Sphinx. It's so detailed and stuff. And this is just quick. I just threw on the dry brushing and I just put a little bit of the paint in there and dusted it up a bit, make it look a bit old. But I've still got to put some I'm going to put some little bush stuff, not bushes, but shrubbery and stuff, just to match my other basing that I got my Tomb Kings. But they're just so detailed. Like they're really good. And this is obviously just two color sprays and some dry brushes and some
Nice.
stuff. So it's nothing crazy, but I mean that's sand for you. But yeah, they're really cool kits. And the little skull thing or whatever it is, I don't know, bone casing thing.
That is a
yeah.
solid monolith. How big is that thing?
It's pretty big. I mean, it's like a small guinea pig size. It's quite big. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Because we're talking
Bigger than I
guinea
thought.
pig
When I got it,
units.
I went, oh,
Units
that's pretty big.
Guinea pig.
That's it.
And only a small one though, so like about
Yeah,
a,
I don't know,
a
it's
young
probably
guinea
like-
pig.
Where's my thing? It's probably like that big. I don't know. It's pretty big. Big piece of impassable. And this thing's pretty tall. Like this. Sorry, I should have put it next to me. But yeah, I've done those ones, and then I've got a couple of hills and some rocks that I'm going to do different styles just to match up with some of the. I've got heaps. I mean, I bought too much. Like I think I've got like 20 hills, different types to do. Like some are going to be desert as well to go with this, and others will be just grassy ones and stuff. got a whole rock set for sort of. I'm going to do like and because I got all these mushrooms and stuff. I'm going to do like a night goblin cave with some mushroom forests and just caves, rocks for just impassables and stuff. So, and mostly black. That might be a bit boring, but just have the colours. So, how big should try? Yeah, but yeah, it's been a bit fun just to get back into some big stuff and not small
big
stuff.
size. That's what she said.
Anyway, that's what we've been doing.
Nice. Shall we
Wrap it up?
report?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Get some sleep. Finally, that'd be cool.
I need to print some
Thanks.
monoliths, I think. You two have got these monoliths going. I got none.
Yeah, none.
Oh,
Oh, Black Sigil,
Oh,
thank
Black
you. Keeps us
Sigil.
in business. Love it. Cheers, mate.
he's
His
absolute
stuff
legend.
looks good too. I mean, their channel on there, their scenery and tables are cool. So yeah,
They
and
are.
armies. So yeah, definitely go watch those
Very
guys.
pro. Mm.
Yeah. No, well, hopefully we'll get a bat wrap up and you'll see some of the stuff if I can. Maybe not. Well, it depends if we go on the desert table. We can, but otherwise I'll do another table for the Skaven
Zishkeven.
matchup. But yeah. Cool. Well, we might all love you and leave you. So thanks so much for watching another episode of Old World Fanatics. Like we said at the beginning, like, subscribe, leave some chats. I want to hear about your music. I know I'll have to go back and read all these comments. There was people dropping all the band names up there. Of what you listened to in the 90s or whenever you were playing, early 2000s.
Oh,
I'd
it
love
was
to
so
know.
90s.
Yeah, it was 90s for me. Yeah, pretty much. So I really like that. And yeah, hopefully next week we are chatting more Renegades and hopefully more Josh Terrain. So until then,
Well,
though, guys.
Hopefully, some.
Hopefully until then, yeah,
Depends how
keep
big
playing some
Renegades
Old World
back is.
and
Yeah,
let us
anyway,
know.
yep.
We'll
Yep.
see you next week. Cheers, guys.
See ya.
Bye.